Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. It's Mrs. Thinking of a Master Plan, and I am here for you guys to join me with preparing my tacos for Taco Tuesday. Let's get started. The recipe does call for a packet of taco seasoning mix. You can use low sodium if you choose. I just got the regular one, and it is the 1 ounce pack. It also calls for your favorite or your salsa of choice, and a 16-ounce container is what you need. It calls for the juice of 2 small limes. I've already washed these limes and cut them in half. And then here's my little juicer. You also need a 1/2 cup of fresh washed and cut cilantro, so that is what is here in this jar. Here in this strainer, I have 2 pounds, well, I actually have 2.5 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken thighs, but you can use 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breast. So I've already washed and prepped and have everything ready here. Now, I did add to the recipe garlic powder and onion powder, and I'm going to add a little black pepper to the chicken. So you have 2 options here. You can cook your, put your crock pot on high for 4 hours, or you can cook it for 6 to 7 hours on low, which is what I'm going to be doing. So I've already dialed and turned my crock, it's not hot, turn my crock pot to low, as I'm going to let it cook all day. And then once your timer has completed, so whether you're gonna do the 4 hours or the 6 to 7 hours, depending on the cook time of your crock pot, what you're going to do is take 2 forks and shred up the chicken and mix everything up really good. And then it's ready to go in tortilla, either shells, or I just buy either flour tortilla or corn tortillas, the 8-inch. And I have sour cream, cheese, and lettuce for those who want to add it to it. And I have also avocado cut up. Okay, so let's jump right in. So the first thing we're going to do, and my hands are already clean, is add our chicken to the crock pot. I'm all about convenience and easy cooking. I do work a full-time job, which I think I've mentioned on several of my videos. And so with that, I need to make sure that everything is convenient. All right. I'm gonna run and wash my hands and remove this after touching the chicken. Sorry for all the noise you're hearing. This is how it actually goes. So I've never done a meal prep or prepared one of my recipes. This is the very first time. As you guys know, my channel is a planning channel, and I just happen to meal plan, but I thought this would be a fun and easy one to share with you guys. All right, so once you do that, you are going to put the taco seasoning over the chicken, and then you're going to cover with the salsa, then the juice of the limes. But before I do that, I'm going to just go ahead and sprinkle some garlic powder. I'm gonna mix that up and get that going. It smells so good. Okay. Let's put a little onion powder. I don't measure, so please don't ask me how much did I put in there. I kind of just eyeball. When you've been cooking for so many years, you just sometimes, certain stuff you just don't measure. Some things I do, it just depends on the recipe that I'm using. And I'm just gonna put a little black pepper on there. Okay. I did not add any salty element, as the taco seasoning will provide us with enough salt. All right, you're gonna sprinkle the taco seasoning mix over your chicken. And I don't know if you guys can see this, and this Crockpot is a big one, it's quite heavy. Hopefully you can see it. If you can't, I apologize. I'll try to get some pictures of it, how it looks. All right, that's my taco seasoning. And then I'm going to take my salsa and pour right on top of this. Okay. Here we go. So you want to just, you know, kind of layer it on in there. Right. And my trash is right here, so this makes for easy cleanup. I'm throwing in the cilantro, just sprinkling it right on top. You know, cilantro has a nice smell and such a great taste, especially when you are preparing any type of Mexican cuisine. All right, so I'm just gonna take my squeezer here, put my lime in there, and get some lime juice going. And this is such a good little handy dandy tool. It really gets all the juice out of there, as you can see. But just double checking. Okay. All right. Put your lid on there and set your timer. I'm gonna let mine cook on low for about 6 hours. And what you're also going to do at the end is you're going to moisten the chicken with small amounts of the juice left over from the crock pot until you get the desired amount of moisture that you like. So you're going to take the chicken out and shred it, but I will record myself doing that part of it. So thank you so much, and we'll be right back. It'll seem like it's right back, but it'll be 6 hours later with the completion of our meal, our cilantro lime chicken tacos for Taco Tuesday. Thank you, everybody. So let's take a quick peek into our pot. Oh yes, that is looking good. It is nice and done, and we are right at about 6 hours. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and grab the chicken out of the crock pot. I already showed you how nice and bubbly it was, and so I am getting ready to place it in this bowl so that you can, and it's super, super tender. I can tell you it's pretty much falling apart, but you have to take that little last step and kind of shred it up so it looks like shredded meat for chicken tacos, of course. All right, so that is how our chicken looks. And what we're going to do is just come here and kind of shred it up. And it's so super easy because it's so tender. I did leave a little fat on my chicken. I use chicken breast sometimes when I cook this, but this time I actually thought I was cooking something else and I bought the wrong kind of chicken. But when I do boneless, skinless chicken breast, the little fat that's on there, I leave that on there. But of course you don't see any fat here in this chicken because it kind of cooks off. But it just, something about that chicken fat does flavor really well. I apologize, I'm working from home today, and that is my email notification that I have a conference call in 15 minutes. So the work at home life sometimes, you know. But as you can see, this is totally enough meat. I believe this is about a 2-quart bowl, if I'm not mistaken. And to me, it's juicy enough, but there is plenty of juice left in the bowl if you want to add it to it. So I'm gonna put a little bit in there. A scoop of. And it does have a really nice consistency to it, especially if I don't bump my little tripod here. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's put a little bit more. So by the time Mr. Master Plan gets home from work, I will douse a little flour on my nose and my cheeks and act like I made my tortillas from scratch as well. All right, I'm gonna get a lid and I'm gonna sit that on the stove and put the fixings out for the family. So thank you so much for joining me for my very first meal recipe prep here on my channel. I look forward to your feedback on this video. I know in the beginning of the introduction, the pictures in my breakfast nook, they're crooked. I realize it. And, you know, I'll fix it, or maybe I won't fix it, and that just gives my home character and tells you that everything doesn't have to be perfect. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I look forward to maybe trying to do this once a week. I definitely cannot promise that, but guess what? I'll definitely try. So thank you so much for joining me. I'd appreciate a like if you enjoyed watching this video. And other than that, I'll see you at the end of the week. Ciao, Bella.